Now, I get this question a lot. Have you ever hit rock bottom? Most people do ask that. And I want to ask you this. Have you ever hit rock bottom? And how do you come out of it? This is one of the things I do with my clients, and I work a lot with some of the clients that ask me this question. And I want to share something with you. I think this was 2019, and 2019 was one of those years that I can say I did hit rock bottom. And guys, when we're talking about this, and this is not a feel sorry for me story. I don't want you to feel sorry for me, because some of these things that happens to me, there's a reason why they happen to me, and they are supposed to make me stronger, and they've made me the person that I am now. So 2019, I just lost, basically, I lost part of me. I lost my mom to cancer. And that for me was one of the most painful thing that I don't think I will ever go through the same pain, because my mom was, my everything. And so I get to Australia. When I get to Australia, I had just spent every penny that I have putting up my third business, which was a gym. And when I get here, I had to straight away jump into pre-sale, because we had 2 weeks before we opened the gym. So we opened up the gym, and it was a very beautiful club, and we give it everything. 4 weeks after trading, something happened. COVID hit. And I'm sure most of you know how hard those times were. And just to understand a little bit about this, I live in a city called Perth in Australia, and there is Sydney. These two cities are totally different. I can tell you this, so you've never been to Australia, even the time difference there's a time difference. So it's not like most places where the time is the same. It's actually like a different country. There's different rules, everything is different. So my landlord from the new club that I had opened, he doesn't actually live in Perth. He lives in Sydney. They've got different rules compared to Perth. And as this happened, everything closed. In Perth, everything closed. We had a premier who had his own way of doing things, which was amazing, but everything closed. But the Sydney, there was a big difference. The rules or regulation were different. So here I am, my club is closed. I am stressed to the max. My landlord who's in Sydney, he's still asking, hey, you have to keep maybe paying rent, or these things need to be, outgoing has to be done and everything. And I hope you don't remember, I had just come out of Kenya. I've lost my mom, which I was still going through this. At this period, everything piled up on top of me, and I could not find a way. I was a mess. I had hit rock bottom. I've got a gym. There's no members. I'm experiencing, the loss of my mom. And to make the matters worse, one of the things that was also very important to me, which was my family, we were as close as anything. Since I lost my mom, there was a division. So I don't even have the family unit that I had. I've lost my mom, and my business is just gone kaput. This was a really, really hard time in my life. And for some reason, I thought, why me? I was asking God, why is this happening to me? There's one thing that I want to share with you. How did I come out of that? How did I come out of that and be able to be doing what I'm doing now, and to have learned a few lessons? Everything was closed. You're not allowed to go out. You're supposed to be just in the house. You're allowed for 1 hour walk outside. I started every morning just taking 30 minutes walking. Come home, do some push-ups for 15 minutes and some just little weights, and I will start there. Number one thing that you need to understand when you hit rock bottom, it's your physical being. This is something that I teach in everything that I do in my courses. Physical body is the number one thing. I started moving my body. There's a very good saying that Tony Robbins used. He goes, motion creates emotion. How we feel. If you're not moving your body, you feel different. The moment you start moving your body, we feel different. I'm sure you've had those days that you've had a really bad day and you've gone for a walk or for a run and you've come back and you've gone, oh wow, I feel much better. And one of those days you feel so bad and you've sat on the couch, you've eaten, crepes or you've eaten pizza and whatever, and you've gone, oh, I feel shit. So motion creates emotion. Physical being, I started walking, I started moving my body. So when you hit rock bottom, the number one thing I would like for you to do is to, as much as you might find it's hard, you need to move your body. What happens when you move your body? Your emotions become different. The meaning you start giving life becomes totally different. And this is just because you've moved your body. Now the emotion that you have, the meaning you give to life becomes different. When that happens, you have different relationship with people around you. Because if you're feeling good, endorphins are up, your body is feeling well, cortisol levels are dropping, of course you start feeling better. That's your emotion. Once you start feeling better, you have better relationship with people. It will be your kids, it will be at work. I found myself having more energy. Now, I started reading during that period where we were closed down. I started reading books. Actually, there was a university that was offering free courses in America. And if you wanted to qualify, you had to pay for it to give you the qualification. I just did it for free. I didn't want the qualification. So my routine became, in the morning, I walked for 45 minutes, did some exercise at work, which my emotions started feeling much better. Second, the relationship with my wife, the people around me, the people I was talking to, became much better. And what happened to me? I had more energy. I had more energy in my life. So I had more energy to have more time. The moment I had more time in my life, because I've got the energy to do it, something else changed. I started focusing on my life coaching. I started focusing on the things that I needed to do in my life. And it's during that time I started looking at how can I improve my finances in life? How can I make more money? So this is a period that was really hard for me, but I started thinking differently. And by doing that, I started contributing to people's life in a different way. I started doing live videos every week for those people who are home. So I was contributing to the society. So guys, I know you might be out there, life is really tough, you cannot see the end of it. What I want you to take out of this is, when you hit rock bottom, which most of us go through, I want you just to take time to invest in your physical body. The moment your body starts moving, feeling good, it opens up a lot. I call this the master pyramid, where you have your physical body, your emotion, relationships, time, career, finances, and contribution, and spirituality. But the best thing that you have to do is the foundation. The foundation, it's physical being. That is how I came out of the bottom of the bottom. I didn't think it would be actually possible for me to be able here to talk to you and to be able to do these things. So if you're asking yourself, how can I come out of a hard place? Move your body. You'll be amazed. When you start moving your body, how many things will unlock and you find yourself being in a different state. You know what time it is? It's time for you to start moving and keeping it real.